son. He's ridiculously good. So I've given this a lot of thought over the months that I've had to ponder my opportunity to hold you all as a rapt audience. And in that, in that consideration, a few things have come to mind, and I wanted to be all fancy and artsy and important self-important when I got up here. So whoever it was who said something about being, thank you, being horribly self-involved, I am, as far as a poet goes, I'm ridiculously so. And I could apologize for it, but fuck you. Right? So, my son Cool is here, and this is a poem for him that I wrote when he was yet very small. Tiny head pressed to my breast, hair upon it sweated black, coal lashes lying on white cheeks, knotted fist grabs my collar. Breath and pulse make time syncopated with the squeaking springs of this worn-out rocking chair. Our afternoon passes thus. I watch closely your face as your eyes track slowly under shuttered lids, a deceptive peace upon your features. I wonder where you've gone. I hunger to see what you see. I pray those dreams are mirthful, whimsical, safe, and yet wild. Those words would best describe you while you are awake. I hope that you don't mind too much that you are my window to that part of me. This poem is called Deliverance. There you are, standing, hanging above me, your belly burgeoning and full. I stand below you, my belly emptying, red down my thighs, black upon the grass. I am naked, sweated, soaking up your love, your light. I come before you, naked, as you asked me, shameless, my power leaking, arms raised, invoking. I must beg you, beseech you, cajole you, to lend me one of your tools. Henlon scissors, the reaper's scythe, the midwife's knife. The time has come for me to cut away my life like a tattered garment, to release this person, image, puppet of myself, to deliver unto the world, the woman I am yet to be. At the apex of my power, I come to you as I shed my blood by your ties. I shed as well my wounds, my past, my fear, my anger, and my pride. Bathing in your silver glow, I stand in a blue flame, scissors, scythe, knife in hand, cutting, chopping, carving myself free of my shackles. The fire burns away all my impurities, real and imagined. From these ashes reconstruct me anew, fierce heart, sharp mind, soft soul, and careful feet. The blood I shed renews, breathes life into our creation. Light and formless, the fragment of you that is also me steps into this phoenix child and moves forward. This one is titled Lover. Give me touch of your touch, and sight of your sight, taste of your taste, and smell of your smell, sound of your sound. Tongue glides across salted skin, sweet, dry, soft. Heat rises through it, spreading to me. The smell of sweat and diesel fuel and lunch hang close about your neck, swirling up to me, the aromas of life. With pupils large, sucking in the flickering light, deep pools, my reflection on their surface, you see me, I am in your eyes, you're in mine as well. Your hands calloused, beaten by the labors like those of Heracles, reaching to me, twining fingers in my hair. Soft your lips upon the prickly perch, daring me forward to kiss, to touch. Unresisting, leaning forward, I fall into you, and as I do, your lips, my lips brush. Soft-scented and resonant, your voice calls to me, siren pulling me in, and I dissolve. Touched by your touch, seen by your sight, tasted by your taste, breathed by your breath, carried on your voice, I am loved. This poem I read for my grandmother, who, for those of you raised in matriarchal families, would appreciate. And strangely enough, though we as Anglos like to make the argument that we're not matrilineal, not matriarchal, truth be told, we are. Women carry the burdens of life on our backs, and it is women's labors who make us who we are. Our mothers, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers. It is their sweat by which we are raised up. And so I wrote this poem for my grandmother on her. Well, I wrote it as a retrospect at her funeral, and I share it with you. It is cold. My breath curls up and out from my reddened nose. One of my hands is thrust deep into my coat, fingers stroking a small black stone. My other hand holds that of my son. My family stands all around me, our feet making tracks in the frosted grass. There are red and black circles traced round my mother's eyes. And the priest begins to speak, words meant to give comfort, but don't. I can't listen. The blood in my ears pounds everything like an ocean, so I steady my gaze, looking at the long and shining vessel, so carefully covered with flowers. It seems so small. Could all that you are, well, all that you were, all that I knew, all that you said or felt or saw actually fit in there? The absurdity of this strikes me hard, and someone grasps the crank. I hear it creak, and suddenly my heart compresses, and it seems to force tears to flow madly down my face. Without thought, I wheel and trip, blinded, back to the car, my son flapping like a flag, his tiny hand still in mine. I struggle wildly to keep down my sobs, but viciously they do break free. I'm too tired to fight, and I give in. Mucus, tears, and pain course across my face. My voice, released, cannot be caught. I know that grief is for the living. It is not you whom I cry for. I cry for myself, and I cry for my sons, who will not know you as I. I cry for what you gave me, for all the love that you shared. I know the time was yours, but I was not ready to say goodbye.